Now in the last video we created a new category called Sermons, which you can see here, and we're actually on the Sermons page right now, and it just has a list of all the audio sermons that we've ever uploaded onto our site. And if I hit Pastor's Blog, I can also see them. They're mixed in with everything else here on the Pastor's Blog page. And let's say that we decided that since sermons are so important, they're the thing that people have been coming to our website most to download and to hear, that we want them to be, instead of being a subcategory of the Pastor's Blog, we want them to have their own tab up here in the navigation. So I'm going to show you what is probably the best way in this video for you to archive your audio sermons. If you don't have audio sermons, if you have written sermons instead, you can use these same principles. If you have Bible study guides, you can use these principles as well. Anytime you have a large amount of content that you need to organize in a well-organized structure for people to get to your website and be able to find it really quickly, use this method. It's very effective. I'm going to go to my back room. I'm going to hit Categories. And I'm going to go to my Sermons category, which I've already created. And I'm going to hit Edit. Now that I've hit Edit, I can change the category parent to None. Changing the category parent to None means that it's going to have its own spot in the navigation of our website. And now I'm going to go back to the Pastor's Blog. And I'm going to hit Refresh. Now, two things have happened here. First of all, Sermons now appears next to Pastor's Blog in the navigation. But also, all of my sermons have been taken out of the Pastor's Blog, the normal Pastor's Blog. And as you can see down here in my categories, Sermons has its own little spot here, and it's no longer a child category of the Pastor's Blog. Now, you may or may not want to have your sermons taken out of the Pastor's Blog, so I'm going to show you how to put them back in here in just a second. But first, I would like to organize my sermons a little bit better, because if I click on Sermons, you'll notice that I have several sermons from Luke and several sermons from Mark. So I'm going to create subcategories for those. So I'm going to hit Categories, which I'm already actually there, and I'm going to add a new category called Luke. I'm going to have it be a child category of sermons, and I'm going to hit Add. Now I'm going to create one that says Mark, and make it the child of sermons as well, and hit Add Category. Now I'm going to go back to my posts, and I'm going to go Quick Edit. I'm going to uncheck Sermons and check Luke, because this is a Luke sermon. I'm going to hit Update Post, and I'm going to go down here and do the same for this one. And now I'm going to go ahead and pause it, because I don't want to bore you while I'm doing that to all my posts. I've just finished editing all my posts in quick edit mode and putting them in the appropriate categories of either Mark or Luke. And now I'm going to go back to my website. And I'm going to hit Refresh. So here on the Sermons page, just as you probably expected, I still have all of my sermons, both Mark and Luke sermons. But here in the Categories section, I have a Luke and a Mark button, and I can click on Mark and only see the Mark entries. And if I go to Sermons, I have this pull down of Luke and Mark. Very nice. Now, as I mentioned before, these posts are no longer in the Pastor's Blog category. Let's say that I want them to be in there as well as in the Sermons category. So I'm going to go back to my back room. I'm going to hit Quick Edit on Luke 1.2, and it's currently in Luke, but I want to also put it into the Pastor's Blog, and I simply have to check Pastor's Blog and hit update post for that to happen. So now I can go back to my page, hit refresh, go to the pastor's blog, and I should find Luke. And there it is, Luke 1.2. It is now being shown in 2 different categories. Easier to find that way. And that's how you can use your categories to organize large amounts of information. And as you can imagine, when I have hundreds of sermons, the use of categories will become very, very important, so that people can quickly find the information that they are looking for. I hope that helped you out. Thanks.